Shalom, shalom. Greetings to you all in the name of Jesus Christ, wherever you are. We bless the Lord for such a wonderful day. Now I pray for you that you will prosper in everything that concerns you, in Jesus' mighty name. This is a beautiful day that the Lord has given us, and we're going to grow in the knowledge and in the depth of the revelation of the Son of God. Seeing Jesus Christ helps us see ourselves. Discovering God will help us discover ourselves. We'll discover the union in which we are participating or pertaining, involved in with God. That He has made it possible for us to be in the same bliss with Him, where when He shared His own life, when He shared who He is with us. And He did this through Jesus Christ. So we are discovering this through His mercies and forgiveness. We are now seeing the heart of God in His mercies, in His forgiveness. You know, His forgiveness is far different from what men have in their minds. His mercies are different. The way He saved us, the way He forgave us, the way He separated us from the old and ushering us into the new is actually different, far different from what men are acquainted with or what they know about forgiveness in general. So Jesus reveals us in the book of Mark chapter 2 verse 17, where Jesus had it, He said to them, "Those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick." I want also to discover this, that when Jesus Christ uttered this statement, that the physician is there for the sick, not those who are well, He meant that He is the only medicine, the only doctor who has the medicine that will save or deal with the problem of sin, like I said. Now, what was the sickness here? The sickness is sin and the sinfulness, because what the Pharisees and the scribes were questioning, it is Jesus eating with sinners. So in other words, it's not about eating with people, but sinners. Therefore, their problem is sin, you see. But even if their problem was sin, one, they were also sinners because they could not help themselves. But through the laws of Moses, they thought they were justified or they were holy. But that was a wrong perception, because no one was holy until the Holy One came to make the sinner holy. But still, in their wrong judgment, they considered themselves righteous compared to the tax collectors, because to them, it was obvious they were cheating people. And so the issue was the sin is a problem and no one can deal with it. And if you remember, in this very chapter we are reading, they didn't believe that a Son of Man can forgive sin. Now, I want you to discover how Jesus Christ administered, how He brought about healing, how He brought about salvation to this sick person. I want you to understand it through these words that Jesus himself is using. Now, in his words, he's saying that he is a physician. I want to tell you something special about this physician, and so you understand how he actually saved or brought healing and how his healing is actually permanent. Now, number one, Jesus Christ was a physician who has never been sick. So we don't have any writings, we don't have any record or anywhere that we know that Jesus was sick. Jesus had never been sick, and therefore for the first time we have a physician who has never been sick. And this is so different because the rest of physicians and doctors, they also get sick, they fall sick. But Jesus Christ had never been sick, and therefore it makes him so special and a special physician. In order to say that if he was able not to be sick, then it seemed that he knew something or he had something or a medicine that he could administer or give to humanity that will make them exactly experience what he was experiencing. And it will make him, this medicine was going to give people the experience that Jesus himself has. Now, that is number one, that he is so special that he has never been sick. We have never read anywhere where Jesus was sick. And that makes him unique and different. That makes him special and different. He is peculiar. That is number one. Number two, oh my. In normal circumstances, when you go to the doctor, he administers healing or he gives you some tablets or you are given some injections or he does there's a need of operation. So there are different kinds of ways that the doctors administer or offer or help the patient. But one thing I want you to realize here is that every doctor, every physician, the best they can do is to use some injections, use some machines to operate on you, use something to actually help you out, to help the patient. But here's something. Jesus Christ had nothing in his hands, or he didn't have tablets, he didn't have injections, he didn't have these things that ordinary doctors have. Jesus was so special. He was a special physician because even you look at the problem, the sickness is sin. You see, the sickness is so deep that even if you do the operation, it won't work. Have you ever had any hospital where they save people from sins? Where they operate on people and they are free from sins? Oh my God. Because the issue is too deep. And therefore, even the answer is going to be different and it's going to be unique. And that is why only Jesus is the physician in this. And we can only see and appreciate what he did. You know what? Jesus Christ is not only a physician, he was also the medicine. Jesus Christ did not offer medicine because he didn't have it in his hands. He didn't have the tablets, he didn't have the injections, he didn't have, machines to operate, he didn't have anything. he actually was the medicine. My. He was the antidote. He was the medicine. And this is the only doctor, the only physician in the whole world, in history, who was the doctor and at the same time the medicine. If Jesus was the medicine, if he was the doctor and the medicine, think about it. How would he administer healing or salvation to his patients or the sick people or the sinners? How would he do it? By words and say that you are healed? Yes, that can work. But how did he do? Because somebody needs healing inside. You need this healing inside your body. So people will use injection, others will ask you to swallow some tablets and whatever it is that will help the medicine to find its way inside you, because the problem is inside you. So how did Jesus administer healing if he is the doctor and he is the patient, he is the physician, and he's actually administering healing? How did he do it? He had the ability to enter in you. On the other side, he took you from wherever you were. He made you enter in him. You see, the only way actually this medicine would work is to enter into your body. Is your body receiving, this medicine inside itself for the healing to take place? And you know what Jesus did? He made himself one with you. He gave himself to you. And how did he do it? So that is why I told in the incarnation, when he became man, when he assumed humanity, something happened. He was actually covering, bringing us, catching us, making us enter into him. And making us enter into him so that we live with him, we walk with him, and on the cross we die with him. How could we die with the person if we are not inside? And I ask you a question, when did we get in? In the incarnation, when he was born. And that is the special thing about the birth of Jesus Christ on the earth. Jesus Christ gave himself to us. He offered himself as the medicine himself, the medicine itself. So him being the doctor and the medicine, the only way he could do it was to share himself with us, because he is the medicine. That is what he did. He shared himself. So now you understand how Jesus was the healer, was the doctor, was the physician towards these tax collectors and the sinners. So he was telling the Pharisees that, look, I am the physician, the only physician that can help, that can answer, that can deal with this problem of sin. But I don't look at it as a sin. I look at it as sickness or a disease, and people being sick, patients, they really need my healing. They need medicine. You don't have the medicine. I am the medicine. You can't help them. I am their help. And therefore, the reason why I was sharing with them in their house, in the house of the sinner, it was a picture that he was going to share himself with us. So we enter in him and us, him in us and us in him. He said, in that day, you will know that I'm in you, I'm in the Father, the Father is in me, and you are in me, and I am in you. This is amazing. Shalom, shalom.